Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.4, Problem 26. This is Section 2.4, Problem 26. It says a flight of stairs has 14 steps. Each step is 7 1/8 inches high. How high is the entire flight of stairs? So you have 14 steps, each one is 7 1/8 inches high, so you would multiply 14 times 7 1/8 to give you the height of the entire staircase. So now, because there are fractions involved, all values have to be written in the form of a fraction, where you're going to have just a numerator and a denominator. In a later section, you might be able to turn everything into a decimal and multiply them, but in this case, the 14 can be written as a fraction simply by writing it as 14 over 1. Any whole number can be turned into a fraction by putting a 1 in the denominator. Now, the 7 1/8, we will convert that to an improper fraction. I will multiply the denominator times the whole number in the front. So that would be 8 times 7, which gives me a 56. Then I'll take the result I got and add it to the numerator, 56 plus 1, that'll be a 57. So my new numerator is 57, and the denominator stays 8. So I have to multiply 14 over 1 times 57 over 8. So top times top, or numerator times numerator, is 14 times 57. Well, at this point I can see the numbers are fairly big, and it's nice if you can pre-reduce a little bit. And I can. Notice the 14 in the top, you want to see if it'll reduce with either the 1 or the 8. Well, the 1's not going to go, but the 14 and the 8 can both be reduced by 2. So it's going to make my numbers a little bit smaller. So 2 goes into 14 7 times, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. And now the 7's done. See if the 57 will reduce with the 4 or the 1. It won't. So at least we've made it a little bit better. And you'll get the same answer if you just multiplied everything and then reduced afterwards. But I'm going to feel that it's easier to do 7 times 57 instead of 14 times 57. I could do either one, but so off to the side, even 7 times 57 is fairly big. So 57 times 7, I'll multiply 7 times 7 is 49. Write the 9, carry the 4 to the top of the next column. 7 times 5 is 35. Then you add the 4 that you carried. 35 plus 4 is 39. So 7 times 57 is 399. And then the denominators, after I did some pre-reducing, wind up being 1 times 4, which is 4. So it would be 399 over 4. Now, the instructions for the problem may or may not allow you to leave your answer in the form of an improper fraction. If it does and there's no restrictions given, for example, let's say it's exactly the way it's worded here, you're done, 399 over 4. But some books, some questions, they'll say turn it back to a mixed number, a whole number with a fraction combined. Now, I can see that if it was 400 over 4, it would reduce real nice to 100. So it's pretty close to 100, tiny bit less. So let's do the division. 399 divided by 4. How many times will 4 divide into the 399? 4 divides into 3, not at all. It won't fit. 4 divides into 39. It'll go in 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract 39 minus 36 is 3. Bring down the next 9, so now I'm dividing 4 into 39 again. So if it fit in 9 times before, it's going to fit in 9 times again. And again, 9 times 4 is 36. And this time I'm done. 39 minus 36 is 3. That's my remainder. So that's the numerator of the fraction portion of my mixed number. And the denominator, a number outside the division, remains the denominator. So the entire flight of stairs is 399/4 of an inch high, or you could write it as 99 3/4 inches high. Now let's put the other one in inches too, that's better. So it's a little more than 8 feet high for a staircase, which is pretty typical.